It starts off with a simple question. Are all families as well off as ours?
The Smith family started in 1922 when a group of 5 businessmen were mulling over the problem of poverty in Sydney. They decided that what they could do to help that year was to organise donations of toys to be delivered to a boys' home in Sydney's north. The name of the organisation came from the matron at the boys' home asking them who the boys should be thanking, and they said, just call us the Smiths.
I was personally in disadvantage growing up, and I feel that when I was younger I didn't really understand that.
Before we got introduced to the Smith family, Aidan was a very withdrawn child. No matter how many times you tried to make friends, he just never seemed to fit in anywhere.
The challenges were meeting new friends, learning sometimes.
It was very hard to express myself as being an Aboriginal person without getting shut down.
For me personally, the Smith family meant that I had people that I could always fall back on when I needed help.
I started at the end of February 1987 as a welfare worker. That was for me a very special time.
I just loved everything that the Smith family did. Once I joined View Club and found out that they supported the Smith family, that was, to me, it was the icing on the cake.
My initial contact with the Smith family arose around 1970, working on the distribution of toys and hampers at Christmas. After many years of providing emergency relief, people were still coming back to us more than once. We decided we would actually talk to our clients about what they would see as being valuable assistance that they could be given.
The belief was that we let people decide what their priorities were rather than us deciding for them.
There was a consistent theme in those consultations that our families really wanted to see better educational opportunities for their children.
Without the Smith family, I don't know if I would be here. I don't know if I would be in school, in life in general.
No matter how many times I'd try and pick the kids up, I couldn't.
I was actually too shy to ever tell anyone that I want to be a doctor growing up. The Smith family sort of came in, and they were the first people to really say to me, oh no, that's a beautiful goal, and we think you can do it.
For me, the point of difference was the belief in self-determination from our clients.
With the Smith family's help, I was able to connect to culture and find myself. I was able to bring up the confidence level in myself.
A lot of the kids didn't feel comfortable going to school without the proper uniforms.
They used to hide excursion notes.
They were embarrassed to say we didn't have the money.
I was introduced to a Learning for Life coordinator. He started asking our story and explaining everything about the Smith family and how that they could help me. They'll have their school uniform, they can go on their excursions, they can participate with every other student in the school. It's relief. It's 100 kilos lifted off a mum's back.
When I came to the Smith family, I forget his name, but there was a guy, he had amazing dreadlocks, right? Amazing dreadlocks. And he was there was a lot of people who were from India, there was people from basically all walks of life. Everyone had like a very relatable sort of connection to each other.
The first time I met them, I was a bit nervous because at first they were strangers to me, and then when I got used to them, they were like my friends to me.
It was like a second family. I know it's a bit ironic, like the Smith family and family, but it was really like a second family for me.
It's always been a pleasure getting up and going to work, knowing that I'm working with such a dedicated team of staff and volunteers.
I've heard many beautiful stories from members that have said they've met somebody at the supermarket and the woman has said, this is the most wonderful thing. She said, my child was having such difficulty reading, and she said he read to me the label of the Kellogg's cornflakes packet. She said that just gave me the warmest feeling, and she said, I can't thank you enough.
It wasn't about assistance as such, but how they could help break the cycle. how my children would be able to graduate school. I never made it to HSC, so that was a huge sort of thing.
It continued to grow year on year to the point where now we are assisting not just 60 but nearly 60,000 students on sponsorship every year. One of the things I have really liked to see is that a lot of them then want to give back themselves. Many of our former students now sponsor students on the program because they can see firsthand the value of being involved in the program.
He was in such a bad place that now he wants to give back.
The Smith family is providing opportunities for thousands of Australian students to realise their dreams and to get the most out of their education.
It made me realise how powerful giving that support is.
The first tutor was doing reading, and reading, it was good because now I'm doing reading a lot now.
They took the time to really understand who I was and how they could help me achieve my goals.
I feel happy, more confident.
These guys have done absolute amazing things for my children. We were in a very dark place and they have picked my kids up and they have flourished because of the Smith family.
The main thing that I can say they've helped me with is be able to be at school, be able to be the person that I am. Food to me, it's a way to escape. It's a way to be creative with yourself. I find it easier to express myself when I'm making food than in general.
I would like to be a zookeeper because I like helping animals and I adore dogs. They're so cute and fluffy.
If I had helped one family to achieve their goals, then I have achieved mine.
Supporting the Smith family is ensuring that those families and students are getting the best possible chance for the future.